Hello fans, and welcome into this second game of a doubleheader. The first pitch coming in at 3:40. It's fouled off over the Westcliff dugout. Jaden Tomas out there on the hill facing off against leadoff man Zane Parmenter, the shortstop in this second game for the Westcliff University Warriors. His second pitch is lined up the middle and through for a base hit where Isaiah Alcala is there to field it. A leadoff man aboard for the Warriors. From left to right field, Ottersberg, Alcala, and Catalan out there patrolling the outfield. On the infield from left to right, it's Gilligan at third, Munoz at short, Zanny at second base, and Rossman at first with Keelan Yagi behind the dish for Jaden Tomas out there on the hill. Foul tip back to the screen for strike one. This one's laced into left field for another base hit. Back-to-back hits to open things up for the Warriors, picking up right where they left off in the first game of this doubleheader. And now Jack Varney to the plate. Playing first base for the second game of this doubleheader. Infield playing behind the runners. The corner infielders watching the bunt. Showing bunt here is Varney calls strike one. Tomas checks the lead runner at second, now delivers the 0-1. Fouled up, but out of play back toward the screen for strike two. No balls and two strikes on the first baseman for Westcliff. Tomas checks the runner at second. That's Avalos. Now winds and deals a fastball just a bit high for ball one. One ball and two strikes. Tomas peering in at Yagi. Now comes set, glove of the belt, third base side of the rubber. Checks the runner. Now deals the 1-2 off the plate outside. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game time temperature setting at about 65 degrees. It's warmed up as the day has progressed. 2-2 with 2 on and nobody out from Jaden Tomas. Is foul. Fair up the first baseline. My apologies. Rossman bobbled it momentarily before taking himself. That will move the runners up. Looked like it was going to cut foul, but ended up staying fair. Rossman coming down the first baseline to field it. And Varney's retired on the 3 unassisted. To bring up Patrick Morgan, the designated hitter today in the second game for Westcliff. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike with 1 out. With this game going to 7, with it being non-conference plays, this one's hit right on the screws and into center field for a base hit. Coming around to score is Avalos, and holding up, coming into score rather, is Parmenter. And into second base with a double is Patrick Morgan. Avalos up to third, Parmenter jogging in to score. And Westcliff quickly up by 1 to open up the scoring here. And now Colby Wagatsuma will step up to the plate. The backstop in this second game for Westcliff. Tomas missing high there for ball 1. Strike called there by the home plate umpire. The inside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike now. As Tomas peers in, pitching out of the stretch with the runners aboard. The 1-1 delivery off the third base side is fouled off.
Hey, now spoil and fight 4-1. Ball and play, we win. Let's go. Fight. See ball, hit ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fight it.
Here's a 1-2. This is in. Great moves there from Yagi behind the plate, moving to his right. Tomas, the 2-2. Fastball misses in as the count fills.
Hey, be aggressive here. Let's go. Still gotta be a strike 4-1. Fight.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Tomas, ball tucked behind him, glove down by his knee. Now comes set third base side. The payoff delivery with 1 out is grounded back to Tomas. Checks the runner, now throws to first in time for the out. Gets Wagatsuma to ground out. 1-3 on the play as the runners hold at second and third. That will bring up Micah Willette, playing left field for the Warriors. It's the first pitch from Tomas. Lace right toward third baseman Gilligan. Gloves on a hop. Throws across to Rossman, having to climb the ladder. Can't get to it. It's above his head. 1 run will come in to score. Coming around third and in to score is Morgan, all the way around from second base, reaching on that E5. Willette moves to second on the play. Now Gutman to the plate. The 7th batter of this top of the first inning. The Redhawks now down by 3. Tomas checks the runner. Willette at second. Now delivers a fastball in the inner half called strike 1. Tomas readies. Checks the runner. Now winds and deals the 0-1. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. With 2 gone here in the top of the first. The 0-2 pitch from Tomas. It's a breaking ball grounded toward the third baseman Gilligan. Gloves now throws across to Rossman on the bag at first. A good play there from Gilligan to end the inning. Westcliff puts 3 on the board to open things up as we head to the home half of the first. Hello fans and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. Alcala leading things off here for the Redhawks. Fouls this one up, now drifting into fair territory. It's going to land fair. And Alcala's going to be safe at first. Wagatsuma kicked it foul after it landed fair. And Alcala is aboard. Wagatsuma was flying up the line trying to get under it, but kept slicing away from him. And now Mario Catalan will step up to the plate, facing off against Jake Barbata, who's pitched 17 innings this year for Westcliff. He's got 2 saves. He's 0-2 with a 9 ERA in 7 appearances and 12 strikeouts, delivering a strike there to Mario Catalan, the right fielder for this second game of a doubleheader. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt, blocked by Wagatsuma. Alcala taking second base to throw down is going to be on a hop and not in time. Alcala with the steal. To the block from Wagatsuma, keeping it in front of him. Now a runner in scoring position for the Redhawks. Already just in this bottom half of the first. For an offense that was pretty stagnant in the first game of this doubleheader. The total of 3 hits and 2 runs. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Misses low for ball 2. The 2-1 delivery from Barbata. After he checks the runner, Alcala at second. Misses up and away for ball 3. Catalan trying to spark this offense here in this second game. Head coach Dan Tating with a little bit of a different look in the lineup. Apart from a few consistencies. 3-1 delivery. It's fouled off out of play. Over that Westcliff bullpen. Only 2 hitters starting in this second game. Folks and Catalan, who are responsible for a couple of the 3 hits for the Redhawks last game. With 7 new batters for the lineup from the Redhawks. Catalan grounds this one to the shortstop, who gloves and throws to first for the out, but Alcala moves on over to third on the play. Productive out there for Catalan as he's retired 6-3. They'll bring up Dominic Folks for the Redhawks. Strike delivered there, up in the zone on the outer half. Strike 1 from Barbata. With 1 out, runner on third, that's Alcala. The 0-1, fouled back to the screen for strike 2. Oh-2 delivery from Barbata. Breaking ball poked at, grounded toward the second baseman, who gloves and flicks it to first in time, but Alcala comes in to score. Folks gets the RBI. There's a couple of productive outs. The Redhawks on the board. They're down 3-1. The Warriors, who are up by 2. Now Aiden Munoz, the cleanup hitter, will step into the box from that left side. After the put out by Espana over there at second base for the Warriors. Here's a delivery from Barbata. Misses up for ball 1. Brandon Zanni is on deck, playing second base for this second game. The 1-0 delivery from Barbata. Swing and miss for strike 1. Gutman shading toward the gap. Playing no doubles for the pull hitter, Aiden Munoz. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off the mask of the catcher, Wagatsuma. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Barbada after getting the sign. Nobody on now for the Redhawks. Misses up and away. 2-2 count now on Munoz. The 2-2 pitch with 2 gone. Misses just a bit low. Good take there from Munoz. Now the count fills at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff delivery with 2 outs from Barbada and nobody on. Misses high. Working the walk is Munoz.
Now batting for your Red Hawks for the 20th, Brandon Zaney.
Looking for the broccoli, keep a horn on me, that could my seat, ownership, the blueprint is by me.
Munoz with the stolen base there. Zaney taking it all the way for strike 1. Great moves from Munoz to get the jump. He's safe at second base after working the walk. Now another runner in scoring position. Checking the runner back at second is Barbada. Dancing out the bag is Munoz, having to hurry back on the throw over to Espana covering, not in time. Diving back with that left hand is Munoz. Now Munoz having to retrace his steps again after Barbada stepped off. Now the 0-1. Up in the zone, called strike 2. Aiden Munoz now 9 of 10 stealing. Fouled off again by Zaney. Zaney readies here with 2 outs. Munoz in scoring position. The outfield shaded toward right. The 0-2 delivery as Wagatsuma sets up and away. The 0-2 is poked at foul back into the crowd and into the concessions trailer. No balls and 2 strikes still as Barbada will get a new baseball. Barbada comes set. Throwback to second is not in time. No balls and 2 strikes still. Munoz getting a huge secondary lead, shuffling back and forth. The 0-2 fouled off again. Out of play, back over the screen. Jake Barbada battling Brandon Zaney. Munoz moving up and down Hello, fans, and welcome back to Simpson University here in Redding, California. It's Ruben Lujan taking things over. He's pitched 3 2/3 this year with a 4.91 ERA. He's 1-0. That first pitch is hit foul by Nate Sloman. Called strike there. No balls and 2 strikes now. Lujan in the game for Tomas. The 0-2 pitch misses high. Almost got Sloman to bite. Now the 1-2 delivery from Lujan. It's grounded up the middle. Munoz waiting for it. Handles the chopper. Throws to Rossman on the back stretch. Lujan in the dirt away for ball 1. One ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. This is high. 2 balls and no strikes. As Lujan peering in. Here's the 2-0. The runner on second. Misses away again. Ball 3. On deck is Jack Varney, who grounded out his last time up. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 gone here. The runner at second, that's Parmenter. He doubled. Dancing off the bag. The 3-0 delivery from Lujan is a strike on the outer half, right at the belt. 3-1 count now. Grounded toward the third baseman. Gilligan fields and throws to first. To Rossman on the bag in time for the out on the side is retired. Westcliff threatens, but they do not score. They're still up 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Hello, fans, and welcome back here to the home half of the second inning. Jake Barbata facing off against Brock Gilligan, the third baseman today for the Red Hawks. He's made a couple nice plays over there at the hot corner, taking a strike there on the inner half. It's Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us here. The Simpson University Red Hawks taking on the Westcliff University Warriors on a doubleheader day of baseball as Gilligan fouls this one back. Wide open stance for Gilligan. From that left side, the 0-2 pitch from Barbata is laced through the left side. Diving for it was Westcliff's shortstop. Parmenter couldn't get to it. It was beyond his reach, and it's into left field for a base hit. They'll bring up Chase Rossman, the other corner infield today for the Red Hawks. He'll step into that box from the left side to face Jake Barbata here. The Warriors will move to double play depth with the first baseman Varney holding on the runner at first. That's Gilligan. Now Barbata comes set off that middle part of the rubber. Rossman showing bunt, back pick toward first is not in time, called safe at first. A close play there. Gilligan diving back with the right hand. An excellent throw from Wagatsuma, the backstop for the Warriors. A 1-0 count now on Rossman after taking that pitch for a ball. The 1-0. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes on Rossman. Rossman on the year batting .067 in 30 at-bats. Pickoff attempt toward first is not in time. Gilligan back safely. Gilligan with no stolen base attempts this year, but still being held close by Varney. The 2-0 pitch from Barbata. Misses up and away, ball 3. On deck is Cole Ottersberg. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's in there for called strike 1. Wide open stance from that left side. The 3-1 delivery from Barbata after he checks the runner. It's popped up out of play, back over the screen, and we'll have the count filled now on Rossman. With nobody out. In this bottom of the second, Westcliff took the first game of the doubleheader by a score of 9-2. Looking to get the sweep on the day after the Red Hawks swept yesterday. And Rossman is down on strikes, going to look at a fastball in the inner half. Rossman Ks. Barbata has a couple of backward Ks on the scorecard. As Cole Ottersberg will step up to the plate, getting his first start as a Red Hawk. He's appeared in 9 games and has 3 at-bats. Still looking for his first hit, I believe. Pickoff attempt toward first, still no good. Diving back was Gilligan. The 0-1 delivery with 1 out. Still looking for 2 on the infield is the Warriors. A line shot over a leaping shortstop, and Parmenter trying to deke the runner. Gilligan pretended to throw the ball toward first, but both runners move up 90 feet. After Ottersberg singles, getting his first hit of the season. Gilligan up to second now, and they'll bring up Keelan Yagi, digging in from the right side, the backstop today in the second game for the Red Hawks. Runners take their leads, the infield playing behind them. Barbata deals a strike in there on the outer half. Alcala on deck, the top of the order. Barbata peering in at Wagatsuma. Checks the runner. Gilligan at second now, delivers the 0-1 outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. The 1-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball fouled up over the screen. First strike 2. Now the 1-2 delivery as the runners take their leads with 1 out. In the dirt, Wakasuma kicks away from him all the way back to the screen, and the runners will advance 90 feet. Two balls and 2 strikes on the Red Hawks catcher. With 1 out. Left side of the infield playing at normal depth. The outfield shaded a bit toward right. Yagi taking low and away on that one. 3 balls and 1 strike. A full count now with 1 out. Pitch misses low, and that will load the bases. Yagi works a walk for the top of the order. Isaiah Alcala to the plate, who singled his first time up. Palacios will be the courtesy runner for Yagi. Andreas Palacios, who played right field last game. Right-handed hitter, bases loaded. Westcliff still searching for 2 on the infield. Fastball misses up for ball 1. Here in this bottom of the 2nd inning. And Dylan Hoffman's going to go have a meeting with Jake Barbata, his pitcher out there on the mound. Talk things over, see how they want to approach the speedy Alcala. The infield not a part of this meeting. Home plate umpire is going to go out now to break it up a little bit. Hoffman heads back to the dugout. I think he might have been buying some time for the bullpen to get up and working. Barbata peering in. Now gets his sign. Wakasuma sets up low and in. The 1-0. It's a ground ball right to the third baseman, who's going to tap on third. Now throws across to first in time for the out. A great play there from the third baseman, Ian Avalos, who got the ground ball, tapped on third for the force, and then threw it across. And that's the way the inning ends. The Red Hawks threaten, but they do not score. Red Hawks down 3-1 as we head to the top of the third. Hello, fans, and welcome back here. It's Ruben Lujan back out there on the hill delivering a first pitch ball inside to leadoff man Jack Varney. Varney, Morgan, and Wagatsuma do up for the Warriors. The 1-0 misses up and away for ball 2. The Redhawks have left 5 runners on so far in this ball game. They just left 3 on in the bottom half of the second. Here's a 2-0 from Lujan. Catches the outside edge, called strike 1. Plenty of opportunity for the Redhawks with a lot left still, as we're only in the top of the 3rd inning of a 7-inning game. As Varney fouls this one off to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Misses up. Ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Misses up and in. Ball 4. Varney works a walk. And Patrick Morgan will step up to the plate. He doubled his last time up before coming around to score. Lujan, bending at the belt, peering in. Rossman holding on. The runner foul tipped at the plate, showing bunt. Varney being held on by Rossman. Here's the 0-1 from Lujan out of the stretch off the first base side. Just misses off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Fastball misses up and in. Turning away from that one was Patrick Morgan. Now Lujan gets a sign. The 2-1 is grounded toward the shortstop. Munoz flips to second for 1. The relay by Zaney to first in time for the 6-4-3 double play. They twist it on the infield. Quickly 2 away for Colby Wagatsuma now. Up to the plate from that left side. Great twist on the infield there from Aiden Munoz. Gathering it himself and little sidearm throw to Zanny on the bag at second. Now the pitch from Lujan out of the windup, misses inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Lujan with 2 out, nobody on now. Misses away. Two balls and no strikes. That one catches the outer half. 2 balls and 1 strike now after that pitch at the knee. The 2-1 delivery from Lujan. Misses up, ball 3. The 3-1 delivery from the righty Lujan is foul tipped. As the count fills now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Lujan gets the K. Wagatsuma down on strikes as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. The Redhawks down by 2. Hello, fans, and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us. Catalan leading things off here in this bottom of the third, working a 1-0 count now against Barbata. Now takes that pitch, called strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike with nobody out and nobody on. The 1-1 delivery is popped out of play over the Westcliff dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery from Jake Barbata. Breaking ball misses up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 delivery from the righty Barbata. Grounded toward the shortstop. Parmenter gloves, throws across to first in time, and Catalan is retired. 6-3 on the play. Parmenter to Varney. As Dom Folks will step up to the plate. He also grounded out his last time up. 1 gone here for Westcliff. First pitch from Barbata. Catches the outside edge. Called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Breaking ball misses low and away. Even up to count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery with 1 out. It's hit in the air toward right center field. The center fielder giving chase should be playable. Drifting towards the track, and he'll squeeze it on the run. Gutman with the put out there, and Folks is retired. As Aiden Munoz will step up to the plate. Digging in from that left side. 2 gone here. He walked his last time up. Watches a breaking ball float in there for a call at strike 1. In the home half of the third. No balls and 1 strike. Barbata winds and deals the 0-1, showing bunt, pulling it back. As the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery from the righty Barbata misses high and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 delivery with 2 gone. Fouled up, out of play over the screen. Three to 1, the Redhawks down by 2 in this bottom of the third. Aiden Munoz working a 2-2 count here against Jake Barbata. The right hand throwing Westcliff Warriors, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swing and a miss. Munoz down on strikes. The Redhawks go 1-2-3 as we head to the 4th. Hello, fans, and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. Just about halfway through our ball game here. Quick 2-0 count now on Michael Willett after Chandler Jones has come in to pitch after Tomas went one. This one's hit in the air toward center field. Alcala giving chase to the track, right to the wall, and they'll squeeze it on the run. Willett gives it a ride, but Alcala gets there in time to squeeze it for out number one. They'll bring up Gutman. Playing center field today, grounded out his last time up. Lujan went 2 innings of 1 hit ball, no runs. He walked 1 and struck out 1. First pitch swinging here, up the middle, diving for it is Munoz, not going to get it. It's into center field for a base hit. Chandler Jones trying to get a glove on it. And now Nate Slaman will step up to the plate. Gutman singles up the middle. Being held on by Rossman at first. Jones checks the runner at first. Now kicks and deals. A line shot down the right field line, but foul. A missile down there. But out of play. Now the 0-1 from Chandler Jones. Right down Broadway for a called strike 2. From the right side, the 0-2 runner going. Throw down by Yagi is not in time. Safe with the stolen base is Gutman. Got a good jump on that ball. Was able to capitalize on it. Sliding in head first and safely for the stolen base that puts a runner in scoring position for Westcliff. Now 1-2 count on the right hand hitting Slaman. Yagi sets up away. The 1-2 just off the plate outside. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Espana on deck for the Warriors. He flew out his last time up. Jones checks the runner at second. That's Gutman, now deals a 2-2. Off the plate again. That will fill the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. It's grounded toward the shortstop Munoz, diving to his left. Now throws the third to nab the lead runner, which he will after Gilligan puts the tag on him. Safe at first on the fielder's choice is Slaman, but erased on the play is Gutman. Now Miguel Espana will step up to the plate, playing second base. Run on first being held on by Rossman, that's Slaman. One's in and to the left on the batter, and Yagi makes a play on it, keeping it from squirting away. 1-0 count now. With 2 gone. Runner going, huge jump, throw down to second base by Yagi is not in time as the ball escapes from Zanny. Count evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike after Espana took that pitch for a called strike. My apologies, 2-0. Was not taken for a strike. Now Jones peering in. Comes set, now kicks and deals the 2-0. Hit in the air toward right center. The right fielder Catalan giving chase. It's going to go all the way to the wall where it's cut off by center fielder Alcala. Coming in to score all the way around from second is Slaman. And into second base with the stand-up double is Espana. They'll bring up the top of the order, Zane Parmenter, who's singled and doubled today. Parmenter digging in against Jones. Now winds the deals a ground ball toward Gilligan at third. Gloves, gathers himself, throws across for the out, and the side is retired. Westcliff tacks on one more. They're at 4-1. We're halfway through our ball game here as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Hello fans and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us. Redhawks down by a score of 4-1. Jake Barbata has been dealing so far for the Warriors. He's given up 3 hits and 1 run. Zanny swinging that first pitch, fouled it back to the screen. We'll step back into the box now. Sure, Barbata gets a new baseball. Nobody out, nobody on. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball just off the plate. Outside. Zanny struck out looking his last time up. The 1-1 delivery from Barbata. In the dirt, misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Misses upstairs for ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike. On the right hand hitting Brandon Zanny. The 3-1 delivery. Right through the heart. 3 balls and 2 strikes as the count fills. Zanny batting 185 on the year, with 5 walks. Here's the payoff pitch with nobody out. Misses upstairs. Zanny works the free pass. And Brock Gilligan will step up to the plate. Playing the hot corner. He's had a few nice plays for the Red Hawks. Thus far in the ball game. Wide open stance from that left side. Zanny dancing off the bag at first, being held on by Varney. Taking the first pitch in is Gilligan. A 1-0 count now. Zanny with a moderate lead over there. First, a 1-0. It's hit in the air towards center. Center fielder breaking in. He's not going to get it. He's going to have to play it on a hop. Zanny almost thought about it. Looked like a wide turn at second, but then held up. A walk and a single puts runners on first and second for Chase Rossman, digging in from the left side. He also struck out looking his last time up. Gilligan now 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles. Solid day at the plate and a solid day in the field already for Brock Gilligan. Rossman showing bunt, drawing the corners in. Pops this one back over the screen for strike one. Rossman playing with the Reading Colt 45s this summer along with Brandon Zanny and Joel Calderon. All three on the Red Hawks roster, along with Brock Gilligan, who actually played against them with another baseball team over the summer. Rossman pulls back from the bunt. Line shot to the shortstop, flips to second for one. The relay to first in time to turn the 6-4-3. Quickly 2 away. Gilligan is erased. Zanny moves to third on the play. As Cole Ottersberg will step up to the plate. Ottersberg singled his last time up. Barbata comes set. Now kicks and deals off the plate outside for ball one. Here in this bottom of the fourth, the 1-0 delivery from Barbata. Breaking ball just a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0, fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Red Hawks down 4-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery with 2 outs. In the dirt, kicks all the way back to the screen. Suma can't find it, and coming in to score is Zanny on the pass ball. The Red Hawks scratch another one across there. Have now pulled back within 2. Ottersberg now working a 3-1 count. Three balls and 1 strike. Jake Barbata facing off against the right-hand hitting Cole Ottersberg. 3-1 delivery with 2 outs. Check swing fouled at the plate to fill the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff delivery with 2 gone. Just a bit low. Ottersberg lays off and gets the free pass. A couple of walks in the inning for Barbata. As Keelan Yagi will step up to the plate. 5 free passes issued for Barbata, who's faced 17 batters today. Here in this second game, taking his lead from first, being held on by Varney is Ottersberg. That pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 out of the stretch is a line shot toward right field, charging in, going into a dive, dropping it around second into third is Ottersberg. The throw not going to be in time. Yagi will stay at first. There's runners at the corners now. On the E9, it was in the glove of the right fielder Slaman, who was charging in. Had to fight the sun to get to it. Andreas Palacios will be the courtesy runner for Keelan Yagi. And the top of the order, Isaiah Alcala will come to the plate for the Red Hawks. Wagatsuma is going to give some signs to the defense with 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Tying run now at first base for the Red Hawks, as Isaiah Alcala will step up to the plate. He grounded out his last time up and singled. Runner goes. Palacios trying to get caught in a pickle, but he's just going to take second base on the indifference. Wagatsuma not taking the bait there. Now runners at second and third. Alcala working against an 0-1 count. Here in this bottom of the fourth, Jake Barbata winds and deals a breaking ball up. My apologies. At the belt, called strike 2. Looked a little bit elevated, but just underneath the belt of Isaiah Alcala. Here's the 0-2 from Barbata. Poked at on a line shot. Third baseman Avalos handles it on a hop, throws to first base in time. A good play there from Avalos to play it on a hop, and the side is retired. The Red Hawks threaten, they score 1, but they leave 2. It's 4-2 after 4 as we had 2 at the top of the 5th. Hello fans and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. Gavin Hughes has entered the game, relieving Chandler Jones. Facing off against Ian Avalos, who grounds one to the first baseman Rossman, who will take it himself for the 3 unassisted.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 13, Jack Varney.
Now Jack Varney will step up to the plate. From that left side, facing off against Hughes with 1 out and nobody on. Breaking ball on the inner half, called strike 1. Strike 2 called there by the home plate umpire. Hughes has a 2.89 ERA in 9 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .273 against him. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball misses up and away. Yagi extending his arm for that one. Now 1-2 count as Hughes is going to go for a little walk. Now climbs back up on the hill. Varney from that left side with the wide stance. The 1-2 delivery from Hughes with the bases empty. It's fouled back up over the screen. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Waved at. Yagi can't find the ball. Going to have to clear. Throw it down to first in time. And Varney is retired on the strikeout, as Patrick Morgan will come up to the plate. Patrick Morgan has doubled and grounded into a double play. Tating's going to come out and have a little conference with the home plate umpire. Hughes peers in at Yagi. Now winds and deals, bounces it in there for ball 1. One ball and no strikes. Catch the outer edge. Called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now. The 1-1 delivery with 2 outs. It's hit in the air toward left. Looking up and watching it fly is Cole Ottersberg as it goes over the scoreboard out there and left field. And Westcliff now has a 5-2 advantage to the home run from Patrick Morgan. Hit it a ton. Hughes gives up the long ball there. And now coming to the plate is a pinch hitter. It's going to be number 42 for Westcliff, Bartholomew for Wagatsuma. Step in the box on the right side, facing off against the righty Hughes. Hughes readies now, delivers. Fastball down for ball 1. That ball just carrying into the wind. The wind as Bartholomew tied up inside, swing and a miss. Foul tipped it. Actually, it sounded like into the glove of Keelan Yagi. That cross breeze blowing, anything hit the left is going to carry a bunch, and we saw it there. The 1-1 delivery inside for ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike. Hughes gets a sign from Yagi, who sets up in the 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Count evened up. Hughes peering in. Off the first base side of the road with the 2-2 delivery. Check swing, didn't go. Just a little bit up and away. Bartholomew able to hold up. Now the count fills. The payoff pitch is fouled at the plate. So it heads back toward the screen. Staying alive here is Bartholomew. The payoff delivery from Hughes. Breaking ball just off the plate outside, and Bartholomew works a walk. That will bring up Micah Willett, who's flown out and reached on an error today. Here's the pitch from Hughes out of the stretch with the runner on, being held on at first by Rossman. It's popped up, back over our heads, toward the firefighters watching from the hill behind us. The 0-1 delivery from Hughes is a fastball on the inner half, called strike 2. Hughes checks the runner at first, being held on by Rossman. The 0-2 delivery is a breaking ball, misses up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hughes checks the runner at first. Dancing off the bag. That's Bartholomew. Now the 1-2 hit in the air but out of play down the right field line beyond the Westcliff bullpen. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. The Redhawks down by 3 after the solo shot from Patrick Morgan. 1-2 runner going, grounded toward the third baseman. Gilligan charges, throws off balance on the run to Rossman on the bag at first for the out, and the side is retired. Westcliff gets one back on the solo shot. Redhawks down by 3 as we head to the home half of the 5th. And welcome back to Simpson University here in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us. Mario Catalan taking that first pitch for a strike. Coming in from Stephen Hayden, who's relieving Jake Barbata of his duties. Barbata went 4 of 4 hit ball, giving up 4 runs. This one's grounded toward the second baseman, who fields and throws to first in time for the out. Espana to Varney on the play. Catalan is retired. Now Dominic Folks will step up to the plate for Stephen Hayden. In 3 appearances, he's pitched 4 innings with 11.25 ERA. He struck out 2. Here's the pitch from Hayden. Misses low for ball 1. Folks has flown out and grounded out today. In this second game of a doubleheader, playing to 7 as it is a non-conference game. The 4th of a couple days of doubleheaders for the Redhawks. Bounced in there for ball 2, that breaking pitch. A little too much break on it. The The 2-0 delivery from Hayden off the first base side is a breaking ball on the inner half, called strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Now the 2-1 with 1 out to the right-hand hitting Folks. Misses low and away. For ball 3, Wagatsuma back in at catcher after getting pinch hit for by Bartholomew, who would end up being stranded over there at first. 3-1 count. Hayden winds and deals. Swing and a miss from Folks as the count fills. Hayden shakes off his catcher Wagatsuma a couple of times. Now comes set from the first base side. The payoff pitch with 1 out. Breaking ball poked at, flared into right field. The second baseman going out along with the right fielder, and it'll be the right fielder Slaman with the squeeze, calling off Espana, the second baseman, for the out. And now Aiden Munoz will step up to the plate. He's walked and struck out today. He also has a stolen base and a couple of great plays over there at shortstop. Left on right matchup here. Left-hand hitting Munoz. The outfield moves in a few steps. Munoz taking the first pitch for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and threw up the middle past Espana for a base hit. They'll bring up Brandon Zanny with 2 gone here in the home half of the 5th. Two gone in this 5-2 ball game. Simpson has stranded a total of 7. Here's the 1-0 missing low. 2 balls and no strikes now on Zanny. Run on first. That's Munoz. Throw back over there. Not in time. Munoz back easily standing up. Munoz has some speed. We've seen it in these couple of games, but also just this whole weekend. Now Munoz taking off. The throw down by Wagatsuma is going to be on the left field side of the bag and head first slide. Munoz with the stolen base, and there's the wheels right there. A couple of stolen bases today for Munoz. Now a 2-1 count on Zanny, who struck out looking and walked, but scoring one of the 2 runs for Simpson. The 2-1 delivery is hit right at the shortstop Parment, who gathers himself and throws to first in time, and the side is retired. The Red Hawks threaten, but they do not score. They strand 1 as we head to the top of the 6th. Hello, fans, and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us for this top of the 6th inning. Gavin Hughes back out there for his second inning of work. First pitch swinging here, hits it way foul out there toward the Red Hawk bullpen. Joseph Gutman for a long and loud strike one. Now Hughes, the righty off the first base side, the 0-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball fouled at the plate for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. Gutman with the wide stance. Now the 0-2 from the righty Hughes. Bounced it in there. Goes through the block of Yagi. Now Hughes comes set, the 1-2 pitch with nobody out and nobody on. In the dirt again, bounced it in there. Breaking ball really breaking for Hughes. In this top of the 6th inning, the 2-2 delivery from Hughes. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Joseph Gutman. And the Redhawks get the first out of the inning as Slaman will step up to the plate. He's reached on the fielder's choice and grounded out today. Hughes, there was this one up in the zone. 1 ball and no strikes now as it missed. Now the 1-0. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. One out, 2-0 count on the right-hand hitting Slaman. The 2-0 delivery from Hughes is fouled up out of play over the Westcliff bullpen. Two balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Hughes trying to get some back-to-back punch outs here. The 2-2 off the plate, up and away. Now the count fills at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff delivery from the righty Hughes with 1 out. Just a bit low. And Slaman works the walk. That will bring up Miguel Espana from that right side. With 1 out, the Redhawks will shift the infield with Slaman to pull. My apologies, Espana to pull with Slaman on first. Redhawks looking for the double play. Zanny back behind the bag at second base. It's a pitch to Espana. Misses outside for ball 1. Rossman holding on the runner at first. Pretty much the only fielder on that right side. With Zanny playing a couple of steps to the right field side of second base. It's the 1-0 delivery to Espana, fouled it back up over the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. In this top of the 6th. Redhawks looking for 2 on the infield. The 1-1 runner going. Yagi picked it out of the dirt, but taking second base on the stolen base is Slaman. And now the double play no longer in order. Pitch misses for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now. The 3-1 delivery with 1 out. Hit in the air toward left. Giving chase is Ottersberg, but it is gone off the scoreboard. A 2-run shot for España with a slow trot around the bases. And the Warriors take a 7-2 lead on the 2-run shot with the top of the order coming up. Coming around to score is Slaman. And Parmenter now up. And Tating will come out and take the ball from Gavin Hughes. So we have Boston Souza coming into the game. It will be Souza versus the top of the order and Zane Parmenter after this. Hello fans and welcome back. It's Boston Souza on in relief of Gavin Hughes after the home run from Miguel España, the second baseman for the Warriors. Redhawks down by 5 in this top of the 6th with 1 out. Parmenter showing bunt, but bunts it foul at the first baseline for strike 1. Boston Souza on the year with a 9.42 ERA in 14 1/3 innings. Facing off against the top of the order in Zane Parmenter, playing shortstop in both games of this doubleheader for the Westcliff University Warriors. Now the 0-1 from the righty Souza. It's a breaking ball, just missing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the screws toward the gap in left center field. Ottersberg over to cut it off along with the center fielder Alcala, and a wide turn at first on the long single is Parmenter. I'll bring up Ian Avalos, the third baseman today for the Warriors. Redhawks looking for 2 on the infield. They've got the shift on, shifting Avalos to Poole with Zanny a couple of steps toward the right field side of the second base bag. Rossman holding on the runner at first. That's Parmenter. Souza comes set. Now deals the 1-0. Breaking ball poked at into right field. It will fall for a base hit as Catalan plays it back quickly to hold the runner at second base. And the line keeps moving for Westcliff. With a couple of hits here against Souza. Jack Varney to the plate now, who's grounded out, walked, and struck out swinging today. Redhawks still looking for a double play on the infield. As they shift the infield a little bit to pull. This one's popped up toward left field. Ottersberg giving chase toward the line. Will get under it and squeeze it for the out. That's the second out of the inning. Runners on first and second still as they hold. We'll bring up Patrick Morgan, who homered in his last at-bat. He's also doubled and grounded into a double play today here in this second game. Redhawks down by 5 in this top of the 6th inning. Trying to escape with minimal damage, down only by 5. Breaking ball in the dirt blocked by Yagi for ball 1. The infield playing behind the runners now. Shifting Morgan to pull. The 1-0 catches the inside corner. Called strike 1. Now the 1-1 after Souza checks the runners. Breaking ball misses way upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Redhawks have a lefty warming up in the pen out there. Souza checks the runner at second. That's Parmenter. The 2-1 delivers. The breaking ball popped up into foul territory. Rossman giving chase along with the second baseman on the rim of the outfield grass now. And Rossman will squeeze it for the out. The side is retired, but the Warriors get a couple of runs as we head to the home half of the 6th. Redhawks down by 5. Hello fans and welcome back. Jacob Green here at Simpson University in Redding, California. It's great to have you with us. Brock Gilligan leading things off against Stephen Hayden in this bottom of the 6th, pitching with a 5-run lead now. First pitch called a strike there. Caught the bottom of the zone. Chase Rossman on deck for the Redhawks. As the sun getting lower and lower in the sky. Right behind home plate, making it a little bit more difficult. Strike 2, the breaking ball from Stephen Hayden in his second inning of work. Now the 0-2 delivery from Hayden. Breaking ball Grounded up the middle. Shortstop Parmenter charging gloves, throws on the run to first in time. A great play from Parmenter there. And a great job by Stephen Hayden not to get his glove on it. After Parmenter had a good read on it, charged it with his glove hand and then threw on the run a little bit off balance to the first baseman Varney for the out. Thing of beauty there is Chase Rossman will now step into the box from that left side. Digs in with a slightly open stance, facing off against the righty Stephen Hayden. Hayden winds and deals. Misses low for ball one. Here in the bottom of the sixth, the Redhawks down by 5 with time running out. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball just off the plate for ball two. Couple of tough takes there for Rossman. Laying off those pitches. Now the 2-0. That one goes off the foot of Rossman as he will take his free base. Bring up Cole Ottersberg, who has singled and walked today. With one out. Espana and Parmenter pinching up the middle, looking to turn 2 on the infield and get the twin killing and head to the top of the 7th. Stephen Hayden hoping for a ground ball. Here's the first pitch to Ottersberg, who lays down a perfect dead fish bunt that the catcher Wagatsuma has to pounce on and throws the first in time. Sacrifice bunt from Ottersberg, moves the runner up 90 feet. That will bring up Keelan Yagi. Great play there as well from the catcher Wagatsuma. 2 gone now, but a runner in the scoring position. And that's Rossman over there at second base. Keelan Yagi, who reached on the error by the right fielder his last time up, swinging first pitch and fouls it up the third baseline. The right fielder Sloman coming in on it and ended up dropping it at the last second, kicked off his glove. It was Yagi's last at bat. Now the 0-1 from Hayden as he shakes off his catcher Wagatsuma a couple of times. Now checks the runner back. That's Rossman at second. The 0-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball grounded toward the third baseman and through. The shortstop trying to recover it. Kicks away from him momentarily. That'll hold runners at the corners, but safe at first is Yagi. And Andreas Palacios will be the courtesy runner as we get the top of the order and Isaiah Alcala to the plate. The third baseman, Avalos, charging in on it, got a little bit under his glove, kicked behind him. Then Parmenter on the backhand tried to slide and stop it. And it ended up kicking away from him as well, but it held the runners at first and third on that E5. Now Alcala, who's grounded out twice to the third baseman and singled today, up to the plate. Pickoff attempt toward first is not in time. Here's the pitch from Hayden, misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0, hit in the air toward right. Right fielder giving chase right in front of the track. And we'll squeeze it for the out. The side is retired as we head to the 7th. Hello fans and welcome back here to Simpson University in Redding, California. JJ Contreras taking that first pitch for ball one from Boston Souza in his first full inning of work. In this top of the seventh, the 1-0 is fouled back to the screen to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Souza readies. The 1-1 with nobody out is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Contreras. The right-hand hitting catcher for Westcliff. Westcliff up by 5 in this top of the 7th. Curveball is whacked into left field for a base hit. That will bring up Micah Willett. It's going to be a pinch hitter for Westcliff. Kamada, Kylan Kamada, number 7 for the Warriors. Souza catches the outside corner at the knee as a called strike 1 on Kamada. The 0-1 grounded toward the shortstop Munoz, who can't quite get a clean handle on it. Everybody's going to be safe. On the E6 from Munoz, charging in on it, but just couldn't quite time that hop correctly. Ended up kicking off his glove as Joseph Gutman now, who's struck out, singled, and grounded out today. Souza checks the runner now, winds and deals, showing bunt is Gutman right in front of the plate. Souza falls down, Yagi Fields throws to first. In time for the other to move the runners up though. On the sack bunt. Bring up Nate Sloman. Swing and a miss there. Here's the 0-1 from Souza with 2 on, swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. The infield moves on to the rim of the infield grass with 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. This is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Souza checks the runners. Now kicks and deals a 1-2. Breaking ball, laying off of it was Sloman. Now Souza peering in. The 2-2 delivery with 1 out. Grounded toward Munoz. Gloves throws home on a hop. Runner tagged out, but kicks the ball away. It's going to go to the backstop. Now coming in to score is Kamada as well, and it's 9-2. Yagi put the tag on him, but the ball popped out, and then Kamada was able to score after it kicked away. Sloman safe at first on the fielder's choice. As Miguel Espana, who homered his last time up. Hits this one in the air, into foul territory. Rossman giving chase. And will squeeze it for the out. Out number 2. Holding at second is Slaman after the pop out. They'll bring up the top of the order and Zane Parmenter. There's a pitch from Souza. That one's fouled out of play. Strike one on Parmenter. Now the 0-1 from the righty Souza as he checks the runner back at second. Hit in the air towards center. Alcala giving chase toward the track. Should be playable. And he will squeeze it for out number 3. The side is retired. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the Redhawks down by 7. Hello fans and welcome back to Simpson University here in Redding, California. I'm Jacob Green. It's great to have you with us. Westcliff up by 7 after they tacked on 2 insurance runs in the top half. Mario Catalan will lead things off. He's grounded out 3 times here in this second game, facing off against Stephen Hayden, who will likely go the rest of the way for the Westcliff University Warriors. First pitch breaking ball called a strike on the inner half. Lee now peers back in at Wakatsuma. My apologies, Contreras, a new catcher, taking over those duties last inning, delivers a ball to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1, low, 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two balls and 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the Redhawks. The 2-1 delivery is fouled up and over the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes, fouled off over our heads here from the booth. Hayden peering in. Now comes set off the first base side. The 2-2 goes all the way back to the backstop to fill the count. Three balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in this bottom of the 7th. The Redhawks down by 7. Shadows covering the first third of the field from the batter's box all the way forward toward just about second base. Catalan fouls that one off out of play. The payoff pitch from Hayden is Ground ball toward the third baseman, diving for it, smothers it, throws across, and picked out by the first baseman. But they say he was off the bag. Dylan Hoffman is going to come out to argue the call a little bit. And safe at first is Catalan. A fantastic play on the backhand by Ian Avalos, but unfortunately it brought the first baseman Varney down the line, and Catalan on the hustle is safe at first. That will bring up Folks, who has flown out twice and grounded out once today. Pickoff attempt toward first is not in time. Now Stephen Hayden, pickoff attempt toward first again, not in time. Trying to keep Catalan close. A little smile there from Stephen Hayden. Pickoff attempt again, not in time. Trying to keep Catalan close. Varney holding on Catalan at first. Now breaking ball. Folks fouls this one out of play for strike one. As Hayden will go for a little walk around the hill. Now climbs back up that front slope. Quick pickoff attempt again, not in time. Folks, slightly open stance from that right side. Catalan having to be kept on his toes. The 0-1. Breaking ball hit in the air toward right center. Right fielder calling off the center fielder. That's Slaman with the catch there to hold Catalan at first. As Folks flies out. Slaman giving chase, called off Gutman, the center fielder. As Aiden Munoz will step up to the plate now, digging in from that left side. Waves the bat back and forth a couple times. Westcliff a double play away from putting this game away as Munoz fouls this one off. Westcliff with the middle infielders pinching up the middle, looking to turn two and get this game over with. Fouled off again, out of play. Munoz now working against an 0-2 count. Catalan on first, being held on by Varney, having to shield his eyes from the sun right behind the backstop. The 0-2 pitch is bounced, kicks away from Contreras, and taking second is Catalan on the play. One ball and two strikes. Catalan now in scoring position at second base. One ball and two strikes with one out. No double play in order now for Westcliff. Hayden comes set, checks the runner at second. The 1-2. Grounded toward the second baseman. Espana fields and throws to first in time to get the second out. Catalan moves up to third on the play. That will bring up Brandon Zanny to the plate. The Redhawks down to their final out in this second game of a doubleheader. Pitch from Hayden, catches the inside corner for strike one. The ball's in one strike on Zanny. Runner at third, that's Catalan, the leadoff man who got aboard by a single. The 0-1 pitch from Hayden is a breaking ball, fouled up out of play. As the Redhawks now down to their final strike in the second game of this doubleheader. No balls and 2 strikes. Stephen Aiden following in the footsteps of the starter, Jake Barbata, who went 4. It's the pitch to Zaney, grounds it up the first baseline, and Varney will take it himself, and that's the way the ball game ends. The final time of the game is 2 hours and 5 minutes for the Red Hawks. They scored 2 runs on 7 hits with 3 errors. Westcliff, 9 runs on 12 hits. They had 1. They stranded 4. The Red Hawks stranded 11. I'm Jacob Green saying thank you for listening and have a good day.